Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I've got an absolute cracker for you. A drill, some feelings that are going to make your golf swing feel the most powerful ever. Let's get cracking. Now I've got your attention, I want to use 2 therabands to really amp up the sensations that you, or should I say, I would like you to feel, to control how your arms and your torso behave not only in your backswing but in your downswing. So hold on tight, let's get going. If you've watched enough of my videos, my objective here is to educate you in how us as humans need to move this golf club around our body to make that club strike the golf ball. It's very difficult for a golf coach to make a golfer feel what he believes is the right direction for a play to go in without the use of some form of drill. I use my leaderboard here that fires up your leg action. I use a Swiss ball, therabands, kettlebells in the gym. All this sort of insight is coming your way. So do subscribe to the channel while you're here. But today I want to use these 2 therabands, a blue one and a red one. The blue one is a lighter tension or strength than the red one. That's as far as you need to know. And depending on how strong or weak you are will depend on the theraband strength you need to go with. But understand that the blue one is a lighter tension than the red one. First things first, I want you to grab the lighter tension band and put a couple of loops in the top. You'll have seen something like this. There's a drill or a coaching aid out there that goes across the middle of the back. This band here does every bit as good a job into the thumbs. And then what I want you to do is I want you to push the theraband down, make both your arms straight, and create some pressure on the band. What this is doing is really giving you force in the handle, allowing you to sense how the shoulders need to load when we're stretching the band. And that's the kind of force that we're looking to exert on the handle. Not only are we trying to exert that force on the handle in our backswing, but the kind of force we're trying to exert on the handle on our through swing. And what this does is it makes the handle cycle inside and then back inside. At no point am I ever trying to make the handle move away from me. If the handle's moving away from me, it means that it's going against the rotation in the backswing or the through swing. So I never ever want that handle to move out this way. Now, for those of you that worry about your club head swinging inside, remember that's the club head and not the handle. The handle must move in and in on your backswing and through swing. How you go about that, well, there's lots to come on that, and check out a lot of my videos and you'll have some real insight. But today, I'm really trying to put the 2 main forces that you need to feel in your golf swing into action here with these therabands. So the first one, we've got now take the grip, and I'm now going to make some back swings halfway and some half through swings, feeling how the stretch of the band is really keeping the handle down. Now, if you've seen my how do you start your takeaway, you'll understand that the stretching of the band creates the force and pressure down in the handle. And as I'm doing this, you'll see how the club head has stayed this side. The track of the handle moving inside is not the cause of the club head swinging inside. The cause of the club head swinging inside is the external rotation of the right arm and the internal rotation of the left arm for those right-handed golfers. It's the forearm rotation that causes that. Now, the more the handle pushes away, the more it will make your forearms rotate to the right in a backswing. The more the handle works in, the more the forearms will rotate to the left in a backswing. And we want to get a happy medium between the two. The theraband, therefore, is really giving you some good opportunity to keep the pressure from the shoulder above the hand and keeping it there as you're moving the handle around the body. So, the pressure on the handle down at the low point, when I mean low point, I mean underneath your belt line, is really going to give you the opportunity to make contact with the ground. But not only that, it's also going to give you the opportunity to create wrist set. Wrist set through strike fundamentally means that you're going to create shaft lean. Once again, creating more shaft lean, more pressure down will make attack angles increase, and it will give you the opportunity to open up your club face. Those of you that are slicing the golf ball, hitting the ball to the right, that is not something that you want. So therefore, if you're creating better action and motion with your levers, you need to look elsewhere to stop the levers from causing the ball to go offline. i.e., your attack angle improving is making the ball going to the right. But if I've improved my attack angle, the attack angle isn't the problem, the face angle is the problem. And so therefore, you need to sort the face angle out, and you'll see plenty of videos of mine that all reference the face angle. Down at the bottom of the golf swing, there's the pressure on the theraband. Up at the top of the backswing, I'm still looking to create pressure on the theraband. Now, depending on how much pressure you can create on the theraband will dictate how much your arms and your torso link up. The less pressure you create on the theraband at the top of your backswing, the more chance your arms have of overrunning in a backswing. Because the more the arms pull in, and I'm not just talking about the left arm, I'm talking about the right arm as well, the more the arms pull in, the more the arms will overrun the rotation. Now, if they're doing that, it means that the rotation is short. If the rotation is short, you need to look at why the rotation is occurring, or why the reduction of rotation is occurring. And it's not normally coming through your feet and pelvis motion. The arms are simply the symptom. They're trying to make your backswing longer because your rotation is short. So this theraband drill is going to make your width and radius of the arc with the handle much greater. And in doing so, if you're short in turn, you'll have an even shorter backswing. So be cautious. But the theraband in the backswing, by keeping the tension on the band and the tension on the band on the way through, is going to make your arm plane and your arm motion tie in with your body rotation. So if you've got a really long backswing, where you overrun and you overset the golf club, this theraband drill is for you. So principally, the theraband, the lightweight theraband, the light tension theraband, is giving you the force on the handle in your backswing and downswing. It's keeping it a continuum. The second band, the red band, I'm now going to apply. So the red band is now attached to the stairs here. I'm seeing slightly the more inner workings of the studio. The theraband now provides the opportunity to load and pull on the golf club. If you haven't checked it out, check out my video on you must pull the golf club. This theraband is the equivalent to a cable. It's a slightly different dynamic than a cable, but it's going to do the job that we're after. I'm going to turn and face the theraband and grip it like a golf club, and then I'm going to walk away from it. And as I walk away from it, what I want it to have is an opportunity for it to be above my right shoulder, and you can see I've walked away from it to create some load on the band. Now I'm going to pull it around me, get myself set up, and now I'm going to make a backswing. And as I make my backswing here, now I've got the opportunity to feel like I can create a pull on the theraband. Now the pull on the theraband is you loading your shoulders on the way down in transition. So I start to get the sensation that the handle can pull. Now you'll be interested to understand that I'm trying to pull this theraband or the handle on the angle that theraband is set at. And I'm just going to show you that angle. There I am, pulling that golf club down that line of that theraband, absolutely not down this line. I'm pulling the handle down the red line of the cable of the theraband. And in the final part, of this drill, I've now got the lightweight theraband on that I'm going to load, and then I'm going to take the red band. So now I've got pressure on the theraband, and I've now loaded the band at the top of my backswing. These two bands detail the forces or the force direction that you need to feel as a golfer. There's the pressure out and there's the pressure down. So I'm creating force on the golf club handle out this way, and then I'm creating force on the golf club handle down this way. These are the two directions of force that you need to feel in your golf swing to start to change the way your levers behave. Now let's go back onto the mat. With those two feels in mind now, I start to think and contemplate about the opportunity to apply those two directions of energy onto the handle without worrying about where the club head is going to swing or go. I move the golf club away, I'm creating the force and pressure down on the theraband, on the blue one, and then as I start to pull the golf club, I'm now going to pull the handle forwards while still keeping the pressure on the blue theraband. So blue theraband, very much a sensation in my backswing, and then red theraband in transition, and then blue theraband back through strike. What you then want to try to do is head back to my video on lag, because then lag will start to give you an opportunity to understand how I start to feel the wrist angles. I'm just simply allowing the pressures on the two bands to dictate how I feel the energy in the handle. I'm not thinking about positioning the golf club head in any way. I'm really trying to allow that to respond to me. And by doing that, because I know my grip's in a good place, my face is always going to come out in a fairly good orientation. You see these balls aren't going offline too much. So once again, there's the theraband, the blue theraband, and then I can let the blue theraband go. Blue theraband in takeaway, red theraband in transition, and then blue theraband through strike. And hopefully you appreciate the opportunity it's giving me to move my arms, my chest, in a way that will start to deliver the golf club in a satisfactory way. Just my thoughts, not telling you what it's going to remedy, but I'm just giving you some insights in how you can feel some better pressures through, you guessed it, the light end of the golf club. Hopefully you found that insightful, and I'm sure you agree that's good coaching, my friends. Stay tuned for more information. Do like, subscribe and share with your friends while you're here, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.